Hey yo, Mina. I just wanted to conclude what I did at Universal on the second day because that's when all the good stuff happened and we went on all the rides. And I wanted to dig into this tasty candy apple that I got. Alright, I want to try it right now. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my goodness. Falling apart a little bit. It tastes so good. I bought this because it looked cute. I didn't expect it to taste good. Mmm. 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 It's so good. Um, it tastes like a strawberry, maybe, or a cherry flavor chocolate on the outside with the caramel. It tastes so good. Oh my gosh, I have red all over my face. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so tasty. No regrets. I already polished off the Cat in the Hat cookie. Sorry about that. It was very good. It reminded me of the sugar cookies that you get from Publix and Walmart. You know, with that big thick layer of icing. But it was like a more, like less frosting and it was like less intense. So it was a really nice cookie. Okay, so the first thing that we did, we went to Voodoo Donuts. Bad idea. Don't eat donuts for breakfast. I told Nick, I was like, I don't know how I feel about donuts for breakfast because I can't really function on just donuts. And I knew they didn't really sell anything else. So, well, bada bing, bada boom. One thing led to another. I was crashing and burning, an hour and a half after eating half a donut because it was too sweet. So, we went back to the hotel, got room service. Gosh, I loved the ferry going from City Walk back to the hotel because it was absolutely crucial, especially with my panic attacks. If I had to walk all the way to a car or something and then just had to sit in the hot car and like decompress or something, it would have been a nightmare. So I'm absolutely worth the price of admission for that hotel just to stay on that waterway. So if you want to go stay at a place in Universal, definitely stay on that waterway so you can get to and from your hotel real fast. Um, yeah, so we ate breakfast at the hotel. I ate like probably some egg sandwich or something. I had like egg white, avocado, bacon breakfast sandwich with like multi-grain bread. That was pretty tasty. The food was pretty good. The room service was pretty good. Um, the only thing that I didn't like food wise the entire trip was I think it's Jake's Grill, I think, or Jack's, I'm not sure. The pizza tasted like it was the cheapest thing that we bought the entire trip for food, and it was $13, and it tasted like a frozen pizza. It was really bad. But his Atlantic cod that he spent $22 on, and fries were very good. So I just ate off of his because he got a huge portion. Um, then the first ride we went on was the Mummy. I absolutely loved it. I'm so glad that I recalled to go on that ride that my brother suggested. What I loved about it was you expect this super campy ride in the beginning, and then because you get these like animatronics that are covered in these like outdated latex, that look like kind of zombie like kind of guys, and then you've got like a pop-up gallery style of those guys popping up randomly and just random fire spouting up, and you're like, oh, okay, this is kind of campy and whatever. And then it just throws you into a roller coaster that's super fast and super fun. And then it like stops you, and then it's like, oh, thank you for enjoying the end of the ride. And they're like, oh no, your soul is mine. And then fire pours through along the ceiling. It like crawls along the ceiling, like a whole wave of fire goes along the ceiling. It's really cool. And then you get shot down. You drop. It's so cool. I love that. I love that ride. Um, that was the most fun out of all of them. Uh, then we went on the Fast and the Furious. Complete waste of time. They had to have. I knew it was gonna be a waste of time when I saw that they had like two hype men in the wait line. You know, and even with our fast passes, we were still waiting about like 15 minutes in line. So it was definitely a waste of time. Um, the main part of the ride was basically like Vin Diesel and this random storyline that didn't really have anything to do with Fast and the Furious. And it was just very random, didn't make any sense, but you didn't really do much or move much at all inside of this bus shaped uh, cart, you know, and yeah, it was whatever. And then we went on the train, the Hogwarts train, from Universal to the Islands of Adventure, and that I liked. My favorite part of that was when the Dementors like crawled along the. They make it look like you're inside the boxcar, and it makes it look like the Dementors passing along your boxcar inside of the train. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Um, and it wasn't a very long ride at all. I like that about it. Then we went on the Flight of the Hippogriff. It reminded me of one of those like carnival uh, roller coasters that they slap together real quick with the dragon that goes around, and it's pretty small. It reminded me of that, and it was whatever. Um, it wasn't very fun. It was very short. Then we went on the Hogwarts Castle ride. I was very disappointed this time around because we went when the castle first opened up. Uh, when they first opened up the Hogwarts area, and all of the parts of the ride were functioning. But this time, like three components of the ride were seriously malfunctioning. The dragon didn't open its mouth or blow out smoke. Then one of the spiders is supposed to shoot water at you, didn't do that, and it didn't really come down very far. And then one of the Dementors is supposed to swoop down in front of your, really close to your little couch kind of thing, and is supposed to shoot air at you, and it didn't do that at all. It just kind of went forward and went back. So the maintenance on that was definitely suffering this time around. So it was kind of anticlimactic since I've never been on the ride, or since I've been on the ride before, so it kind of ruined it for me, I guess. Also, I'm as an adult, I guess I'm not like paying attention to like the story of the ride or anything, or the pretty colors or the pretty things. Like I'm paying attention more to like the function and like how intricate the animatronics are and how the it's working and how many moving parts are going into it and how elaborate it is, and I love that about it instead, you know, and that's why I like to ride those kind of rides. Um, then we went to lunch in the Jurassic Park area. We went to the Big Dig Burger. We had a like chicken sandwich. It was all right. Um, we kind of just settled on lunch because everybody for the sit down restaurants was pretty packed and they had lines out the door and stuff like that. And we didn't want to wait in line for a sit in restaurant, even though we had to wait in line for this Big Dig Burger place. Um, then we went on Skull Island, the Kong ride. I I thought th- there were parts of this ride where I was like, "Holy crap! I don't know how it works. It's so intricate." I did not know how the truck stayed on a track. I didn't see, like, I saw two tire tracks on the little road through the ride, but I didn't see any cables. I didn't see any tracks that hold the Jeep to it or anything, and the Jeep was really bouncing around and stuff, and I was like, holy crap, like how is it moving through this ride so quickly, kind of like Congo River Rapids at Busch Gardens, but they actually have a physical driver. And it made me wonder if there was a physical driver in this one because they actually had somebody. They had a. I don't know if it was an animatronic, but there was something moving in the driver's seat of these Jeeps. So I didn't really. I thought that was pretty cool that I couldn't figure out like where the track was, and I didn't catch a overhead track either. And then the part of this ride that really astounded me was the part when you go to the life size torso of Kong, and it's an animatronic, and it it was the most flawless animatronic I've ever seen. Moving nostrils, moving teeth, not moving teeth, but moving different parts of the lips and everything. Like, it looked flawless. It wasn't glitching at all. It wasn't skipping or anything. It looked so real. I had to pull down my 3D glasses. I was like, are they computer generating this guy's face? Because holy crap, it's massive and it's just moving so smoothly. I couldn't tell it was an animatronic or not a projection. I was flabbergasted. I was like, whoa, blown away. I don't regret going on that ride at all, just to see the immensity of that animatronic and how large it was and how many working parts were going to it. I wish I could have filmed it. I loved it so much. Oh, so cool. And I know if the maintenance continues as it is with the Hogwarts ride, it's probably going to be glitching in about 5 years. So go see it while you can, while it's still working well. Then we went on the Jurassic Park ride. All time favorite, always has been. Always my favorite part, of course, is the big T Rex at the end, and it's still working, still chugging along. That ride's still chugging along, and we didn't expect to get as soaked as we were gonna get. I didn't recall getting so wet on that ride. You get more wet than you do on Tidal Wave at Busch Gardens. Um, then we went on the Incredible Hulk ride. That was fun. We were waiting in line, and this little fly flew onto my arm, and my husband had it crawl onto his shoulder, and he's like, "I'm gonna call this guy Jeremiah," and he rode with us the entire time on the Hulk roller coaster, and he was still sitting there afterward, and he was still chilling there. I'm like, I can only imagine how he was feeling when he got jet propelled out of the tunnel. He was probably like doing the corkscrew. Oh my gosh. Oh, it was so cute how we had a little friend ride with us on the roller coaster. But I got queasy after that one. It's been a while since I've ridden some roller coasters because I haven't been able to squeeze into them since I've lost weight. I mean, I haven't been to a park since I've lost weight, and I wasn't able to fit in roller coasters at 260 pounds. And I'm kind of glad I didn't go at 260 pounds to Universal because the Green Got Spank ride was extremely tight. My stomach was being squeezed on, and I'm 100 and I'm 165 right now, and my stomach was being pressed on, and my husband was like had to have them lift up the bar again because he was like, oh my gosh, it was pinning his legs down really bad, he said. And he's like, oh, I didn't realize I had claustrophobia until I rode that ride. I was like, oh geez, so he had them lift the bar up a little bit so they could ride the ride properly. So yeah, that was fun. And then we rode the Cat in the Hat ride. I tried doing a cute little Cat in the Hat movie reference before the ride and being like, oh, you can only ride the Cat in the Hat ride at Universal Studios. Uh, yeah, that didn't work out, but that's okay. And then we got butterbeer. I love butterbeer. It tastes kind of like cream soda with ice cream, or like maybe like custard in it. It's pretty good. If you haven't tried it, try it. And we went to the pool on the first day, I think, for a little bit. I didn't like swimming in it because there was lots of kids and it was only 4 feet deep. I know it was advertised as a lagoon pool, so I should have kept that in mind. But there weren't any parts of the pool that went lower than 4.5 feet deep. So I was kind of sad about that because you couldn't really like swim or anything. You kind of just had to squat and sit in an area, and with a bunch of kids splashing and stuff like that. It wasn't too fun to sit in the pool. I probably went at the wrong time. I went at like 7 o'clock or something on a Tuesday. So maybe prime time shouldn't go to the pool then. But yeah. Thankfully, I didn't get any weird looks or anything. Maybe people are just used to it in Florida. I think people just don't care because they're on vacation, and everybody was drinking alcohol anyway. We got one drink and we were like plastered just by sharing it between the both of us. They definitely lay on the alcohol in those guys. They ain't playing around at that hotel, that hotel pool bar, for sure. We were buzzed as heck off of half of a. We got a pina colada to share, and it was pretty good. So yeah, that was our trip, and we had so much fun. I had so much fun. I'm so grateful to my husband. Thank you, Nick, for going back for me and getting my medication for me. It means more to me than you'll know, because I was able to really enjoy that second day with you and do everything that we wanted to do. And thank you so much for doing that for me, and happy 5-year anniversary. I hope you like your present. It's on its way in the mail, and hopefully we'll do a little unboxing video. I think you're going to get it before I can record your reaction. I think I'm going to be at work when you get it, so I hope you like it. But I'll definitely post a video showing it off. So I'll see you guys soon, and thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.